What's up, everyone? It's J. Lou again. Today we are currently at the I can't pronounce it. Um, uh, I'll try. Paragim, whatever.
It's Paradigm.
I'm doing a wrestling tournament that's in-house. It's some training center for USA Wrestling, MMA, Jiu-Jitsu. It's just a full-on martial art training center. So they're doing a cash bracket, and I'm gonna do the 135 one. So let's do this. I cut a lot of weight, so that's why I'm slurring so bad. So I can't wait to drink a lot of water and make weight.
Okay, to pretty much clear the air, these matches are 6-minute matches. They're folk style high school matches, so the 3-point takedown is in place, which is a new rule. So I was mostly going against college guys, so it was kind of weird for us that we didn't get riding time, but we were duking it out. So let's get to the matches. Alright, we are going into match 1 here. So I started a little bit rough. I get snapped down pretty quickly, and I need to get out of a front headlock very quickly. So he had that underhook, and he's gonna snap me down. So it takes me a little bit to get out of this front headlock, but eventually I do. So we're just pushing, trading heavy ties right now. And we pushed each other out. And I throw a mean double leg. I spike my own head and I run around all the way to get the first takedown. Then I get greedy trying to cradle him, and he gets my ankle kind of weird, which gets me in a little bit of trouble. So I'm trying to circle around and grab his leg, and then I end up seeing him try to flip. I try to get some near fall. I did not get anything. So now I'm going for a quarter Nelson, try to get him over, but he's defending it very well. Now he's trying to get up on a leg, and then I chin whip him, trying to get him on his back, and we go out of bounds. I got lucky there. 10 seconds left. My opponent immediately tries to grand beat, tries to get an escape, and I stop it. And somehow, he ends up giving up 2 points. 2 points near fall, I'm up 5-0. So I won the coin toss, I defer it, and my opponent decides to go with neutral. Because my opponent needs to get a takedown, because he's down by quite a bit of points. So we're back, hand fighting with heavy ties. And I am wrestling with way too much comfort here. Because he is trying to work, he tried to throw me there, but we're just gonna have to feel things out. And he super ducks me. That super duck was nasty, I ain't gonna lie. It was a pretty nasty super duck. And he's trying to claw ride me. I stand up, and I get pushed out. So I immediately stand off right off the gate. and I get a stand-up escape. So I am up by 3 points. I cannot afford to get taken down here. So it looks like I have an underhook and I have head control, and we end up with a stalemate. He had elbow control. I couldn't really turn him over. So we're doing a good job hand fighting. I'm winning in the head position. 18 seconds left. And we go into a scramble here. That goes out of bounds. Ten seconds left. I try to throw by. Doesn't happen. And we're just going to run it out for round 3. Alright, final round. I decided to choose bottom. Try to get some more points on the board with his escape. I try to stand up and he jumps right on my back. Did not work. And he's trying to cradle me and I'm trying to grab his head, which is a very dumb idea what I'm doing, and I get cradled. And I just threw the match. Which kind of sucks, but somehow I'm going to work my way back. On to the next match. It's a double elimination tournament. Alright, now we got to fight our way up through the Constellation bracket, starting with match 2. My opponent definitely did not skip leg day, so I'm keeping my distance, trying to tie up with him, because he was pretty explosive. You gotta tie up speed against these guys. I'm just poking him, circling, trying to get a good position. Trying to get control. That's the game that I need to play. I need to tie him up and start just tying him up hard and moving him. While he wants to get space and do some explosive setups so he can shoot. So every time I get a good tie on him, he can't move. And every time I give him space, he's gonna do something like that. But I got lucky. And somehow I got a takedown in 2 near fall. And I'm going for the single leg here. I'm trying to prevent an escape from happening. And I'm hanging on for dear life on that leg. I cannot let that leg go. And I give up the escape, which is fine. So 5 seconds, nothing's gonna happen. So my opponent was wondering what was going on with the near fall, so we negotiated it and I still got the 5 near fall. And I lost the coin toss, so I had to decide to go neutral. So I was up 5-0. I didn't feel like going on bottom. So let's keep standing and begging. So we're back with inside ties. I have elbow control. I catch a shot. I try to circle in for a takedown, but he stands back up. So what you guys notice is my opponent's pushing forward while I'm circling. So he's burning more energy than I am, because he's the one that's pushing forward while I'm circling in and I'm trying to get angles on him. And there you go. I have a chance with double unders, but His hips are away, which makes it a lot harder to take him down here. I'm trying to bring his hips in, but he's clamping pretty good, and now we're pummeling. And now our heads are locked with each other's shoulders, which prevents both of us from shooting. So we go out of bounds. Not a lot of time left in round 2. So we're back pummeling. I'm reaching a little bit too much and I almost get taken down, but I'm able to shelf the leg and defend that single leg and get right back to snapping the head. So I'm digging an underhook. I do not have it deep enough. It's pretty shallow. Now he's clamping it. And I'm controlling his other arm, trying to throw him, but it doesn't happen. So we're playing it safe. We're just throwing fakes and waiting until round 3. So 5-0. My opponent's going to pick down, obviously. See if he can go ahead and get an escape and a takedown, which I don't know why he went down. Honestly, there wasn't a great decision if you're down by 5. Maybe you take top to go ahead and try to pin me, but or you can take neutral and try to get a big throw. That's what I would have done. So now I'm right in the hips. I'm trying to take him over with a half Nelson and I'm driving. I have a crotch pry and I am just driving. I'm controlling his hips with the double knee ride and I'm just going to go ahead and start working for butchers or half Nelsons. Nice wrist ride from me. Back to the crotch pry, putting a lot of pressure on him. And there you go. He tries to stand up, but I have a crotch pry, and I'm just going to hip throw him right over. Okay, my opponent stands up with the wrong leg, and I put one leg right hook in. And I am double leg ride, going for a mean power half here. I'm trying to take him over. There you go. Man, I almost went for the rear naked choke there. So 30 seconds left. I'm just gonna ride him and just put the pain on him. You guys can't see it, but I have a pretty mean power half going on, and I'm just adjusting it until I get near fall. And now the ref's starting to count it. Yeah, it gets rough. And time. So I win this match 8-0, and we are still in it. Okay, we're starting this match off against a lengthier dude this time. So I am just making sure he doesn't get a good ankle pick on me, and I am just staying low against him. Trying to get a good tie on him. Now I have a collar tie and an underhook. I can work with that. Now underhook and a wrist tie. He ain't gonna get under me with that. And I just shoot a mean double leg and I take him down. I should have held him there. And now I'm trying to run the butcher. And dang, I was close. I was close to being near fall. Oh, wait. I guess I end up getting it. Okay, cool. 2 points near fall for the bundle arms. I don't know. What do you guys call it? The butcher or the bundle arms? But that move, you can just bundle their arms together and just make them have no posts and they just roll right over. It's a tight move. So he's trying to stand up and switch, and now I have a crotch pry and I have the half. And I have this tight. And I just need to yank him over. And there you go. Pin with the gut wizard. So I had my arm wrapped around him, just removing oxygen from his lungs, and that got him stuck. On to the next match. Well, this match was supposed to be for third, but what happened was one of the participants that was supposed to be in the finals ended up breaking his rib, aka the guy that pinned me. So if I win this match, I go on to the live show, because a match must be displayed in the live show. Someone has to show no forfeits in the live show tonight. So that's what they told me. So I needed to win this one to fight at late at night. So I'm tying up with this guy. I know I need to get this dub. I have a shot at the prize still. And I'm getting in there with underhooks, and he wants to tie heavy as well. And I'm getting a good job just getting the needed front headlocks on him. And he's right on his heels, which I should have just let him up and just shot on him, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm playing this way too safe right now. Oh, there you go. I'm trying to go for a hip toss, but I lose my balance and I drive him out of bounds. So we're back in neutral. So we're feeling each other out again. I reached a little bit too far, but I'm getting away with it. He tried to Uchimata me. Now I'm going to try to hip toss him. And I don't take him over, but I get the 3 points. So now I have a crotch pry. Trying to claw ride. It's not happening. And I'm having issues returning him, so I just flare a double leg and send him right back down. In college, you're not allowed to hang on the legs for a long time, but this is high school rules, so we're allowed to hang on the legs a little bit longer. Usually in college, you can only hang on to the legs like that for 5 seconds if you're trying to hold someone down like that. Now it's round 2, and my opponent chooses bottom. And boom, nice mat return for me. And I try to put a leg right hook in, and he gets a single leg on me, and I'm in trouble. And I get my leg back. So now I'm trying to wrist ride. Now I need to get back on the hips. I have a Merkle hook in. Trying to flatten him back out. There you go. So I'm trying to roll up the wrists. Try to get a half, but he keeps standing up, and he starts running and he gets loose. We're back in neutral with a minute left in the first round. So he has inside control. I have a wrist, which is stopping him from doing an attack. And I have an overhand, just prevent him from shooting. And I have an elbow grip, now a monkey grip. He's definitely driving into me. I probably could have been a lot more aggressive in this match. There you go. I get him in a front headlock. I'm trying to get the takedown, and he has my elbow, so I can't get behind him. And there you go, I get the takedown. Barely. Well, that's the end of round 2, so I choose neutral, and we're going to go straight into round 3. So I'm up by a few points, so I can play it pretty safe. I just need to keep controlling him and keep controlling that head. The snap downs have been working great. I keep catching him in that. Let's keep working on him. Or I can double leg him off the mat. He tries to shoot a single, I block it. So I'm going for a Russian here, or an elbow pass. He gets out. About a minute left. I just don't need to do anything stupid. So I just get an easy go behind, get the takedown, all good. We're up 9-1. We just need to keep riding on him. And I just cut him. 40 more seconds. So I'm just trying to move. When in doubt, circle out. Like, he has to be the one to chase me here. Because I'm up by way too many points. And I still go for the single. And I'm just going to hang there. Hang on to that single leg for dear life. And I secure my spot in the finals.
We're on to the finals. Time for lunch. So the matches don't start till 5, so I got a haircut and all that, and got lined up and all that. So if you're gonna fight hard, you gotta look nice. Okay, that sounded a little cringy, but we gotta spend some time. I don't have to fight till 6, so I'm chilling.
Marcus Hayes. Representing Brazilian Fight Factory Austin, we've got Joseph Lewis.
After too many hours of waiting in Houston, I was eventually able to fight in the finals. I'm pumped, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to bring the heat. So this guy looks very short and explosive. And he's ready to throw down. Fair warning, I am going to be freaking out a little bit because the ref did try to screw me over a little bit on a few calls. But we're okay. He drives me out of bounds. I deserve it. We're back to the center. So he's trying to throw feints. I'm not falling for it. I'm trying to get an angle on him, but he's circling very well. And it's time to clash. Try an Uchimata. Trying to lock up a Salto. He's just driving. I try to throw him, and then he throws me into the table. And the crowd says nothing. I was trying to hype the crowd out, but this looks like this is going to be a golf level match of pure silence. Which is kind of lame, but it's time to focus on the fight. So we're locking horns with collar ties. He throws a nasty shot setup, and I fall for it. But I'm lucky to get good head position and get back up to my feet. And ooh, I go for an under and over back trip, but when he falls, he gets back up immediately. Unfortunately, the ref was blocking the way, so you guys weren't able to see it, but it was a pretty nice throw attempt. I would have gotten a point in judo for that one. So we're locking horns again, just pushing on each other. He tries to do an elbow pass. I back away. And I get an overhook, trying to drive in to get a throw. And I get a stall call, which he was the one that backed out on that. Like, I do not agree with the stall call. He could have gave me a stall call when he pushed me out originally, but now wasn't the time. And I started getting frustrated with the ref because the whistle he was using, he was blowing directly in my ear. You're gonna hear it from me. I definitely go off on this guy. I'm surprised I didn't get DQ'd. So I win the coin toss and I defer. And he takes the bottom. And I'm like, hey, you can't do that. You gotta have your spacing of your elbows, because my opponent's cheating here. In wrestling, there's usually 2 lines that are allowed to space between it. So he's getting his elbows to his knees so he can stand up easier. So I can't crotch pry him. And he's trying to explode up, and I just put 2 leg rides. We're back in neutral. Got a little bit spicy there. So I'm snapping the arm, trying to go for an armbar since he's set up like this. And he's trying to go. I return him. We go out of bounds. So he anticipates the snap and tries to get wrist control, which is smart on his part. But I go for a wrist ride, and I am driving with the crotch pry, trying to half him like usual, and he's trying to sit out, which is smart on him. And I'm trying to throw him over, but I end up getting a Merkle hook. So the ref's gonna claim that I'm stalling here, which I'm outside his hips. I'm not riding his hips. I'm trying to throw him up over, and he gives me a stall call, which I'm kind of pissed about that. You're allowed to put Merkle hooks in. Like, I don't know what the ref was thinking. And my opponent Granby's, and we get into a scramble. So now I'm down by 2 points because this ref was making a bad call. So I'm going after him. He tries to lat drop me. I try to do a go behind. So I'm trying to go ahead and get the body triangle and try to get some near fall. And he shoots and drives me right into the glass, even though I'm out of bounds. So by this point, I'm snapping at the ref, going off on him because he just initiated 2 pretty bad calls on me. And I was out of bounds when he shot the shot. And this is high school rules. I don't even think he had his feet in the line when that happened. Like double legging someone almost through the glass of your own gym. Like, come on. Like, so what happens is he waves off the points. It's still 2-0. I still need to come back from this. So I'm circling, just trying to figure out how I can set this guy up. So I'm keeping a distance. And when I'm circling, I'm thinking of how I can set this guy up. And I run out of time trying to go for another throw. I don't give up anything else. I'm down 2-0. The easiest thing to do is go neutral and just win the match. And that's what I do. So, I'm starting with neutral ties. I'm starting to realize that he's pushing way too hard on me. And eventually, I'm going to get under his legs and be able to do a pretty devastating shot once I get the chance. So I try to shoot, I get back up, and then I'm going to go ahead and dig in an overhook and do a pretty mean fireman's. Yep, I see the clamp. I shoot the fireman's, I go up to a double, and then I dump it. And I immediately control the hips, and I go immediately for a butcher. Because I see his shoulder down, I can get some near fall on him. So I got this thing tight. And there you go. Now it's 6-2. I flipped the tables very quickly. And now I'm trying to go for another butcher. With 27 seconds left. And we go out of bounds. So all I need to do is not get turned. I can cut him, I can hold him down. I just need to do whatever I need to do. And we have this match in the bag. And he's dying down. I just got to put a good amount of pressure on him. We're good. Yep, I'm just going for the pin now. I'm just slowly trying to turn him over. And this pressure just sucks for him. And there you go. I win the match. And I apologize to the ref for freaking out on him. It happens. Like, it's kind of hard when someone's blasting a whistle in your ear and now your ear's ringing and he's making bad calls on you. So, it happens. So I get my medal, I get my photo taken, and some controversy happened. Hey guys, it's JLou here. Pretty much yesterday, I woke up very early in the morning, did the travel all the way to Houston, had to wrestle a ton of matches in the morning, and then I had to wrestle in the finals at night, and I won the thing. And I was expecting a paycheck just because of a flyer saying that there was a cash prize for the Paradigm Open, and I didn't receive one, or any of the fighters. So there was a lot of college wrestlers that saw this flyer and wanted to join, and honestly, I felt very deceived about it, and I put a good amount of effort, and I put out personal time from my training schedule for the ADC Open American Nationals to do this thing. I put in the risk, and I got some reward just because it's priceless, those fights.
just winning and being under the lights, but at the same time, this is unacceptable. Do better, Paradigm.
Hey guys, this is me probably a month and a half after this, and thank you for watching if you watched the whole thing. What happened was there was a pretty bad dispute. I was getting gaslighted about this. I eventually got refunded and I ended up getting like $50 for my gas and my travel, so I didn't go home with nothing, but it was still kind of a bummer, but it's okay. But do you know what's not a bummer? You guys subscribing. Go ahead and subscribe. Thank you guys. On to the next video.